I do believe it may rain. Oh, spider webs everywhere. Dadgummit. Alright, so this is a little test vid with the new Ghost X camera. It is set on 720/60. It is a very damp, very cold evening and not the greatest lighting conditions. I hopped on this bike instead of the Midnight Venture because this kicks up more wind. I noticed in my videos I get a lot more wind on this bike. So this is also an audio test of this whole setup because I had to have a new microphone. I went with the Sony, I don't know, some kind of Sony. We'll post a link to both the camera and the microphone down in the description below. This is the absolute very first time I have used this, and this camera gives all kinds of different options, different settings. So we're just going to see how this does. As stated, I'm recording in 720/60. This does have the option of 1080/30. Does not have 1080/60. And I'm going to hit this 4-lane up here because it's a 70-mile-an-hour zone, and I want to see like microphone gain. And one thing I do also have wrapped around this Sony lapel mic that is now into my helmet. I'll post a picture, and I will say this, I noticed when I took that picture, it looks like the thing would just be jabbing you in the face, even though it's got that cat ear, they call it, that little fuzzy stuff around it. But it's actually just a little in front of my face. Barely, I know it's there, kind of can feel it against my cheek, kind of tickling my cheek a little bit, but it's not bad. If this setup works, it is an incredibly cheap setup. The camera was $99, the microphone was $20. Shot a video with the prism that it set up. I was running about 80 on the interstate, so we're going to bump this up to 80 just so I can have a kind of a reference. So I'm going to talk right now at 80 mile an hour. And this is when I said that in that video, riding on the interstate on an interceptor is incredibly loud. I think I said very loud. I will say it is very loud doing 85 on the interstate on an interceptor. Anyway, so I will post that little snippet. If this is a noticeable improvement, you will be able to hear the difference. And I'm going to loop around and head back. Dang, you can U-turn tight on this. Love it. Phew, gravel. Let's not get into that. I wanted to kind of see how the video did up against all these trees. A lot of times I do these. Oh gosh, it's gonna be rough. Maybe it wasn't a good idea. This will definitely check for bounds, that's for sure. Jam my knees. I've never been up this road before. Woo. I was trying to say I wanted to see how the frame rate did with the trees passing by and what have you. That's a pretty place. Looks an awful lot like my old house, only I didn't have a white fence around a right. Let's try that again. I did not have little white porch railings. Kind of just trying to look around and see how this camera does as far as focusing. Squeeze it way out of that one. Okay, note to self, do not take that. That is not a shortcut. That is a very, very, very rough road. That house was actually for sale not too terribly long ago. That's a beautiful place. Alright, I gotta mind my matters here. Dang, this little bike is just so much flippin' fun. Don't get me wrong, I do love my Midnight Venture, but this thing is just easy to hop on and ride. It is so freaking lightweight. The Venture is comfortable. This bike is just a freaking blast to ride. It's the only way I know to describe it. This is the fun side of it. And after I get moved to Ashland and get finances and everything where I want them, I will probably have the Venture, and we'll have to give me another sport bike just to hop around and play on. We're speeding. Okay. Man, I hope this works out. Because, I mean, $120. $120. And another thing on this little Drift Ghost X is it gives microphone gain settings, and it's cranked up on number 5. The highest gain it's got. I thought that's probably going to give the worst audio, but I want to see, with it amped up on 5, just how bad the wind comes through. First one thing and another. This video, y'all that actually follow my channel, just don't think every video is going to have the exact same frame rate, same audio quality, same whatever, because I'm going to be playing around with this some. Now, eventually I may come back. I may have just hit it right. This may be absolutely perfect right here, right out of the box. But then again, it may get better. It's got filtering options, exposure options. It's got I don't know, it's got several different things that you can do to kind of tailor the video. So I don't really plan on messing with the video resolution and exposure and all that much until I get a bright sunshiny day, which would probably be Monday or Tuesday.